Hey, welcome to this Cold Waters gameplay video. If you love Cold Waters, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Cold Waters. Well, if you recall, we ended the last South China Sea scenario in the middle of a bunch of encounters, and I didn't save it in orderly fashion, so I'm hoping that what I understand about the game is true, and that is that there's an autosave, because if there isn't, then I don't know what we're going to do. We're gonna click on the autosave right there, load it up, and get started. But before we do, let's just go ahead here in the first minute or so, get this YouTube ritual out of the way, which is if you have been enjoying this series of videos and you have yet to subscribe, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. That's what feeds the algorithm. That's what makes YouTube happy. And finally, if you really enjoy what we're doing here, well, then you can show me some real love and buy me a cup of coffee. There's a link in the description, and let's load it up. I think we'll be in a fight almost instantly. Hopefully, we'll have a chance to check our loadout. Yeah, there we go. Instant fight. We have one of those left. That's disturbing. We got plenty of Mark 48, so we're going to have to be very cautious in how we use that UM125A. I don't know if this works anymore. It never worked much in vanilla. I think it quit working after a patch somewhere along the line, and I haven't played with it since. I think I'll just leave it alone. All right. And we're in good shape. We just have to do we have orders? Yeah. We've got orders, we just can't get to them. All right, let's go. I think we're about as good as it's going to get.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
It's very quiet. Very quiet. We're at 50 feet.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive high.
Let's go ahead and turn that sound up a little bit. I've been having sound issues with this machine.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive high.
Right, we've got that guy.
Raise the ESM mast.
Let's just see if there's any surface radars or whether this is another submarine encounter.
Lower the ESM mast.
Looks like it's another submarine encounter.
Raise the radar mast. Lower the radar mast.
No contact. Well, I don't see. Okay, there is an enemy nearby.
Make depth 100 feet, dive high.
Sit up here in this duct for a minute and get the towed array deployed. And put this big old girl. She is capable, boy, compared to her smaller cousins. She's just not terribly agile. All right.
Con, dive at 100 feet.
There she is. Oh, well, Sierra 2 just popped up. Take your time, Woz. That's awfully strong. It makes me think it's... No.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
Oh. Okay. have yet to see any apparent motion on her part. There it is, kind of that away. All right, let's do a pretty radical course change.
Come left 2.
And see if that helps us
Helm I.
get a better fix other than just this bearing and this range estimate. I'm really quite impressed how they implemented this. Honestly, I have no idea what kind of behavior a towed array. I mean, it would have some sort of behavior like that, but since those things are rather secret, and yeah, they've just got to be a bunch of hydrophones strung out down a cable. They are going to behave something like that. It must be an interesting set of parameters operating with it. The restrictions on the sub's ability to maneuver, I don't know. But there are people who do know, and they won't say. And the few people that I know, that I think just might know, I wouldn't ask. Because they won't say. And good on them. Here we go. Now we're starting to get a feel for this guy. I actually have a little extra time this morning. There's no rush today. If this runs an hour, it's no big deal. Although, just heads up for the channel, and I will put out a channel update about what I'm about to speak about. I think I'm going to be traveling probably about this time next week. Gone for a week, maybe more. I need to get back to Louisiana, visit with family, visit with my father. Anybody who's a long-term subscriber to the channel and been watching all the different work I've done over the last couple of years knows that my father got very ill last year, and I was gone for 6-7 weeks away from home. Well, the old guy is still kicking, but he has had some more health issues, and I want to go visit with him. So, I'll probably be bringing a laptop along. I don't know whether I'll be trying to do videos or not. We'll see. But I'll let you know. If the channel goes quiet for a week or two, it'll just be that I'm taking care of family business. So there, I filled in a bunch of time here. He's at 10,000 yards. We've got a good fix on him. There he is. I can just make him out. Right there. Well, we're just above the lair. Oh, goodness gracious. Come here, cough button. Old age is creeping up on me. Turns out it looks like I may have a mild, what do they call it, borderline asthma. I know one thing is exercise gets us excited. I spend an hour and a half or so in the gym every day, and well, that's all right. He's coming up. I'm trying to settle down right above this lair to get in the shadow. The lair has a shadow above and below, and that's where I want to be. It's so quiet, I'm afraid that if I light off a torpedo, he'll know about it no matter whether I'm in that lair or not. So really the best thing we can do is let's go ahead and accelerate time a bit.
At 200 feet, dive I.
Yeah, see, he's coming up above the lair now. That's fine. We'll just stay right here. I don't think he can hear us from squat. I could be wrong. We are so close that this guy is probably hearing us.
Make depth 250 feet, dive I.
That's not good. That duct is helping him. Let's duck and see if that changes anything. Yep, see that? We got below the layer, got outside of that duct, and he should have gone deaf now. So it was a big deal that we were above the duct, or above the layer in the duct. He came up, probably started catching bearings on a sound. And we
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive I.
dropped below the layer and stuffed big old pieces of cotton in his ear, which is what we want. So now let's start working our way toward his
Come
baffles.
left 229, helm I.
Yes, I know, pilot. This isn't shooting. Oh, goodness gracious. It's not shooting, but it is smart play. So just go ahead and speed things up a bit.
Con, helm, steady
Oh,
course.
good. Keep turning to starboard. Keep turning to starboard. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that. All right, now there's another thing to notice. We are both below the layer now. And without that duct, he still can't hear us. So we can pop back up to 200 feet.
Depth 200 feet, dive I.
That's what he's doing. He's jumping up and down. Hold on. Looks like he's going back up again. He's going back up and down above and below that layer listening. And we don't want him to hear us. There he is, right there. YouTube compression may make that difficult for you to see. Yeah, there he goes. He's going back down. That's fine. He still can't hear us. What we're looking for is baffles and some range. We should get baffles not too long. And then we may crawl back up above the layer. Now look, he's turning. Up. Alright, almost lost that one. He can't hear us from squat. So we're going to do something of an off-bearing attack here. Uh-oh, he just went active. He still can't hear us though, because we're right behind him. So he knows something's up. And we're too close for me to be happy about this. But he knows something is up. And he has gone active. To cope with it. Now, we're going to take a chance
Helm
of losing
right
that wire
022, helm I.
to turn in such a way that we try to stay inside these baffles as long as possible. He is still pinging away.
Make depth 200 feet, dive
Oh,
I.
up. Torpedo is fixing to go. Happy days, so we might as well go ahead and turn it on. Got the wire. We can send it out. That's not as much of an offset as I'd like. But it's the offset that we have. Let's go ahead and stop that turn because I Don't want to lose that wire. I don't think that can we even see him anymore. I no longer see him. He's deep. Let's take the torpedo down a little bit. All these displays are very useful when you get into this kind of tactical, very careful play. If you're not playing the way that our friend Pilot McBride considers to be fun. Let's just throw things out in the water and watch things explode, especially your own boat. So yeah, I mean, you can play that way. You can play wild and woolly and all the adrenaline of trying to dodge torpedoes, and in vanilla it was actually kind of fun because it was really quite possible. It's a lot harder here, and I'm getting kind of old for that much adrenaline, so I'd rather sit back and kind of go, I'm a lot sneakier than you are. I behave more like a real-life submarine captain who has 120 lives and he's responsible for, none of whom are looking forward to any kind of Disney ride. They all want to go home. They all want to go home to family. I'm just looking for a way. I have something to say here to fill in all this time. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're at 9,600 yards. That's right at the edge of I can dash away from a torpedo coming directly at me before it enables. There he is right there. So this is a relatively straightforward attack. Kind of like playing old vanilla in terms of the tactics. Except I didn't use off-bearing attacks a bunch back in those days. I guess my brain hadn't caught on to that. But it's just obvious. You know, if you can get off a torpedo that can't be heard at launch, and throw it back over your shoulder, and turn it on the enemy so when he does that inevitable counterattack down the torpedo's bearing, you're not there. It's only taken me 3-4 years to figure that out.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
All right, we're in business. He has yet to hear it, or at least to react to it. I suspect he's heard it. Maybe not. He's turning pretty hard right now.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 20.
And he's may get a shot off at us because he went active before he launched. Well, doesn't seem to. Looks like doesn't have time. He's probably right. He doesn't have time to square away that contact, even if he got a return, to get enough data.
Sonar, noisemaker bearing 209.
To get enough data to know exactly where we are. All right, we're going to set this thing active because we've kind of lost track of him. Don't know why, but we have. He's around here somewhere. Yeah, we may have to. He's pinging.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
Here we go.
209.
That's not good. Now it's going after the other noisemakers. So we're going to have to let the internal logic, the programming of the torpedo, do its search patterns. It'll do them better than I will. I don't know why this guy is so hard to hear all of a sudden when he's going like mad. And throwing out noisemakers, but he is. Could be that the sound of our torpedo is obstructing it, the sound of the noisemakers making it harder to hear him. I don't know. But we'll just keep this wire. Yeah, we went to 48%.
Noisemaker bearing 209.
Don't know why. There he is. I know one thing. Don't care why now. So I kind of got a decent. I tell you what. I don't know if we can get a hit. Yes. And that was the 5 fingers of death. Ooh. Look at this. It didn't kill him, and he's going to the surface. Maybe.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive by.
He may not make it. I don't know. We shall see, huh? He may get... he may be able to drive himself to the surface. Look at that. He took that hit. And there he is, kind of hard to see, it's so dark. He's actually solidly on the surface. Now, will he remain there? Oh, he just can't decide. He's fighting that flooding. I don't know if you can see this. It's easier to see from here. For some reason, the lighting underwater is better than the lighting. Probably because they've got this glowing and it's, you know, anyway. Yeah, I could just make it out. He's on the surface. Well,
Con, torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
just out of curiosity. Look at that. Look at that.
Tube 5, aye sir.
Uh-oh. That was stupid. I don't know where I shot that, but I know it wasn't in the right direction. How did I manage to do that? I right-clicked.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Okay, that's not going to get him because I don't believe it was pointed in the right direction. That was foolish of me. We'll just put another one in the tube. We'll watch this. I'll have to go back and watch the video and see how I did that. I could have swore I hit escape. I guess I did right click. Okay, so I screwed it up. 1 cup of coffee, what do you want? You guys have seen me do enough brain farts, none of this is surprising. This guy's still on the surface. But I don't know which way. I wasn't looking at the plot, so I don't know which way I shot this thing. I don't know, maybe I got lucky and it's gonna get him. I'm so anxious to get a missile kill. Just see this thing in the dark.
Torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
Huh. Oh well. Don't need to do that. This is what we want to do. Something like that, you know? When you hit escape, you don't have a problem. But I got a feeling I flung that missile off some random bearing. I have no idea. Let's go to F9 for a little bit to see if it... Yeah, it's just going somewhere. Is this guy still on the surface? Yes, he is. Let's see if we can get this right this time. And...
Tube 5, aye sir.
somebody write a really nasty note on the weapons officer's fitness report. It's really far too dark to see that missile very good there. Try to make it a little easier. This ought to be very awkward for him.
Sonar lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra 2, last bearing 1.
And finally,
2,
the
contact
much
breaking
sought after and almost never achieved missile kill on a submarine. All right, and you just have to excuse this cough. All right, let's leave combat and see if we can get away. See if we can get away. There we go. All right, we did, and I want to step aside and go look at the briefing. Battle group armed through the cruise missiles present sail from Cameron and make a conservative patrol in the vicinity. Right, we are in the Philippine Sea. That's what's going on here. These guys are. That's probably them right there. Those guys are trying to screen him. No, not menu. Brief. 17 weapons, a bunch of those, 5 of those. I don't know how we can go wrong here except not being able to get them. So let's start easing our way back in here. Looks like it's calling the Philippine Sea, all that area over there, because he's just not coming this side. The Spratlys are closer to defeat. Man, that guy has got some submarines screening him. Wow, that's pretty cool. Pain in the ass, but pretty cool. I ain't never seen anything like this before. I've never seen anything like this before. All right, we've touched something. I think it's a submarine, so we are going to go in with this loadout. Let's go.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Tell you what, we won't have weapons for this. We will not have weapons for this if I have to fight every one of those submarines.
5 feet, dive I.
But we shall see. Same drill. We're going to go shallow.
Con, dive at 5 feet, dive I.
Raise the ESM
We'll make
mast.
sure this isn't a surface group. It's
Lower
not.
the ESM mast.
We're going to just sort out what's on the surface. And
Lower
that
the
is.
radar mast.
Con sonar master 1 is classified as merchant.
We're going to look at the conditions again. It's a little noisier, but we're in the duct again. All right.
Make depth 100 feet, dive I.
Con sonar
Yeah, we got a
lost
little
contact.
hint.
Con, dive at 100
Sierra 2
feet, dive
probably
I.
popped up into the duct.
Con sonar regained contact
Yep.
on Sierra 2.
I wonder if we're going to be in the same
bearing
place we were
3,
before.
4.
Oh, that's a different audible signature. Romeo?
Con sonar.
We'll go with that for
Sierra
right
2
now.
is classified as submerged submarine.
Well, Mr. Romeo, just below the lair. I know one thing. Romeos
Main
can't hear
depth
for squat, so we're going to duck
150
down.
feet, dive by.
Yeah, we're going to have to come down a little deeper than that, aren't we?
Make depth 200 feet, dive by.
I don't know. Here we go with the cough again. I don't know if the simulation allows for that towed array to trail below the duct while the submarine stays above. We're going to pretend that it doesn't. You can't hear squat. I'm not seeing any motion. He's not moving, making 5 knots. Both below the lair. He's awfully noisy.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive by.
All right, let's do a course change and
Come
see if
right
we
to
can
061, helm aye.
help figure out what this guy's about.
Con, helm, steady course.
I'm seeing him there he is. There he is. 12,000 yards. He can't hear us, although I got a bad feeling he could hear us just fine. Let's try to look at that. Contact. Our solution's getting worse. And he's closing us. Isn't that interesting?
Come left to
All right.
268, helm aye.
I really don't want him to close us.
Con, helm, steady course.
But he's doing a very good job of it, isn't he?
Make depth
Okay.
100 feet, dive by.
He's very close.
Con, dive at
He is
100
very close.
feet, dive by.
He's below us. Over here somewhere. Get up above the layer. Down to 150.
Make depth 150 feet, dive by.
Right on
Con,
that boundary.
Dive at 150 feet, dive by.
There he is, right there. I'm glad we're above the layer. Well, we're sort of above the layer. Ballast up just a little bit. All right, and hopefully that'll keep us in that shadow zone above the layer. He doesn't hear us, but we're so close that I know very well that he will hear us if we pop a torpedo, and then we'll be dodging torpedoes that can chase us all day long. Man, I can't talk. Here we go. I can't believe there's a frog in my throat given where I'm from.
Make turns for.
That's not right.
Make turns for.
I wonder if I
5
just told him where I
knots,
was, since I was
maneuvering
looking to
aye.
do this and I hit 5.
Come right to 337, helm aye.
He still seems to be deaf.
Con, maneuvering.
Like I said,
making
where I'm from,
turns
we eat
for
frogs.
5 knots.
Don't think I'd be hiding around in the throat of somebody who thinks
steady
frogs
course.
taste good. I need to quit paying attention to what I'm saying and quit clicking the wrong thing. Next thing you know, I'll be blowing ballast. All right, we're paralleling him at 5,000 yards roughly, 2.5 miles. Looking for them baffles. Looking for them baffles. If he keeps turning to port, we're going to get him quickly. And we're opening the range, which is an admirable and desirable thing. All right, we've got baffles. See how long we can hold those. If we can open the range a bit more. Okay, he's turning a bunch. I don't want to lose him. We'll take a chance. I can't get enough of an offset.
Come left to 282, helm I.
Stay in these baffles and open the range.
Con, helm, steady course.
What you doing, old man?
Come left to 258, helm I.
You're making enough of a radical course
Come
change
left
that you're
to
making me think I can't stay in your
207,
baffles.
helm I.
There he goes.
Come right to.
He's wriggling around trying to check his.
Helm I.
All right, now we've lost him because of all this nonsense. All right, we're just gonna have to do about a
Come right
90-degree change to see if we can find him again.
Helm I.
Come on, pick him up, pick him up.
Con, helm, steady course.
Let's get down
Make
below the
depth
layer.
200 feet, dive I. Con, dive at 200 feet,
All right,
dive
we're
I.
not in his baffles anymore, but we can work our way back. This is what we know. This is what
Come
we're
right
looking
to
for.
044, helm I. Con, helm,
Sniff
steady
him
course.
out. 9.7K. 95%. A magic 10,000 yards. He's deep. We're just going to do a straightforward attack, and if we have to dodge his weapons, we have to dodge his weapons. Bang.
5, aye, sir.
All right, let's let that thing run out there a ways. Offset that a little bit. That ought to still be in his baffles. Give us a little bit of margin of uh-oh for his counter launch. Let's run this up a bit. Range is working to our advantage now. Take control. Get down there more or less on his depth. Run it.
Con, fire control,
Okay.
weapon acquired.
Happy days. Yeah. Be my luck to lose the wire right now. I don't want to do that. If he launches on us, there it is.
Transmit from Sierra
This is
2.
fixing to get dangerous.
Launch transmit from Sierra 2.
He is not playing. No, he launched a dangerous spread. He sure did.
Come left to 306, helm aye.
It's a good captain. That was a good play for him. And once again, we lose him, which I just find absolutely amazing.
Con sonar, switching to active
Fine.
search.
We just get past this damn thing.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing.
There we go.
1, 2, 2. Con
Gotcha.
sonar lost contact. Sierra.
Tracking towed array.
Come left to
Turn
2,
away.
7, helm aye.
Looks like the towed array is good.
Make turns for 3, 5. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Make depth 550 feet, dive high.
Give me 1,000 feet,
Make depth
35 knots.
1,000 feet, dive high.
We will evade away.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
I think I'm playing this particular campaign on realistic difficulty. Might be time to kick it up a level. In the global campaign, that's just death instantly. Maybe in this one it'll make it a little more. It'll probably just throw more toys at us, if I had to guess. Right, that's the torpedo that's actually probably this one right here. Yeah, weapons nearby. Thought so. Well, let's
Con, torpedo room. Con, dive at 1,000 feet, dive high.
Come left to 232, helm aye.
yeah. I think. I think that means there are none of them left. Let us leave combat. Romeo sunk. Continue. All right, now we're at 42 minutes. I do have time today, but I don't have time for just 10,000 in the next hour and a half. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, we missed. Well, the AI did a wonderful job at. Okay, you gotta let me continue. Don't be broken. Don't be broken. Don't be broken. Well, boys and girls, I think we have a broken campaign here. I don't know what's going to happen. But I know one thing, I'm not going to make you watch this much longer. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video, fix this, and be back in a moment. We may be right back in that same encounter. I don't know. I'm not sure. But things happen. Back in just a moment. Well, okay. Let's see what we got here. Campaign. South China Sea. Load. Autosave. Load. Yeah, I think we are, clearly before that last encounter because we still have those orders. So we can try and move, and we'll have this fight. It's going to be a submarine. Exo status report looks good. What the heck? What you gonna do, right? Let's just hope that it gets past that hang up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do something offline to make that work. So I think we're looking good. Let's go.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Very quiet, no duck.
Make depth
Periscope
4, 5
depth, we
feet,
don't hear
dive by.
anything. Oh, we do hear something.
Dive
He's
at
over
4,
there.
5 feet, dive by. Raise the ESM mast. Lower
No
the
radars.
ESM mast.
Let's pop ours up, do a little emitting.
Radar contact, bearing 235. Make depth
Let's get
1,
down to 100
0
feet.
dive by. Con, dive at 100
Dump
feet,
our
dive by.
towed array. Wow, there are a lot of guys up there. But those were all radar contacts. So we don't hear anything. We had a contact at 255. No, we don't hear anything. We never heard anything. And we can leave combat. Okay, don't know what's going on here, but what the heck. Ooh. Ooh. We may have hit our... If that's so, then what we need to load up is a bunch of torpedoes. We might actually get to run this 45 will be there. It'll... Excuse me while I check something to be sure of my timing here. I got 45 minutes. In which case, that means we better get after it.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar.
Very
new
strong
contact
duck.
bearing 3,
That's
4,
disturbing.
5, designated Sierra 2. Con sonar new contact
Yeah,
bearing
this is
3, 4, 1, designated Sierra 3.
all right, time to duck a bit.
Make depth 100 feet, dive by.
Come left 2, helm aye.
Let's see if we can... Got somebody just screaming down on us. And pinging away.
Con sonar new contact bearing 3, 5,
I don't think I believe
5,
that.
designated Sierra 4. Con sonar.
Could be a merchant.
Dive at
Helicopters over here.
100 feet, dive by.
Let's get the towed array out. Yeah, so as a result of that glitch, we actually have
Con
another
sonar,
merchant?
Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
Honestly, I don't know what we got going here. Whatever it is, that's really loud and clear now.
Con sonar,
Yeah,
Sierra
Luda.
3 is classified as merchant.
This may not be our target either. This could just be a hunter-killer.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as
Huh.
escort.
Wow. Wow. I mean, we could foul our... We're so close to this merchant, we could foul our towed array. He's right there. All right.
Come right
Let's come
to
right parallel those guys.
270. Helm I.
All right, we've got a good range on them. Get you here. Yeah, that helicopter is behind us.
Come right to 291. Helm I.
We want to get ourselves... This duct is working for us and against us. I want to know where that Luda is. I want to know where the Jiangwei is. What I really want to know. So let's
Con. Helm. Steady course.
helicopters over there, not concerned. The Luda's dancing. Oh, this isn't good. I don't like what you just did. Don't like that at all. Here we go. Back on your base course. We had the Jiangwei briefly. Okay, we know all about them now.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive I.
Close enough for government work anyway. So what we want to do is get below that layer and light off a couple of torpedoes. And hope that that works. And almost there, huh? May lose track of those guys, but we've got a good enough feel for them. We're at 250. Go down a little deeper. That should have us solidly hiding. It's a moderate layer only. Strong duck, moderate layer. Minus 33. Wonder how long we can track them. Let's see if we can make this a little bit better. I'd feel better if I was directly behind them. Yep. The further away from those that helicopter, the better. guys going to play this game on me? He's got a towed array. We've got a towed array. Ooh, why is he showing minus 50? I guess he's just so far away. So the Luda... I changed something here so I can see what I'm doing. Got something hanging in front of my monitor. There we go. That's not good. That's not good. He should be out of range. Yeah. Yep. Now the helicopter is working a difficult place for us right now. I'm not happy about that. We're going to continue the stalk.
Come right to 316, helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
We're going to continue the stalk. Okay, that helicopter's offset. That's nice. This is a hunter-killer group. It is not who we are looking for. Neither of these guys have towed arrays. So being behind them ought to be truly deadly. Look at this guy right there. He's a ways off, but there he is. Yes. Turn
Come
to
right to
that.
3,
Now, of course, I think
2,
that
3, helm
Zhang
I.
Wei is just
Con,
doing a
helm, steady course.
wriggle. He's just doing a baffles check. You got a base course that looks kind of like this. He's not quite so deaf. Now he is. He's deaf. Okay. Now we've kind of lost track of the Zhang Wei, but not the Luda. We're going to send one that away.
Aye, sir.
That away.
Aye, sir.
And hope that nobody sniffs us out while we do this fancy maneuver. And then we're going to gently come up. There's torpedoes below the layer and us above the layer and see if we can figure out who's who in the zoo. And watch out for the helicopter. We should sniff out the Zhang Wei again. Get up here and let our sonars go to work.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
All right. Helicopter hasn't heard us. He's right there. So this is turning into a nice little sneak attack. Up the skirt shots. The guy is out there somewhere. We'll find him. And speed things up a little bit. problem with this is we're giving that Zhang Wei a pretty good bearing on us the way I'm playing with this. Not much I can do about that. We dial in a little right rudder, a very little bit, trying not to lose these wires. Let it run. Helicopters, you can see it. Helicopter still hasn't figured out what's going on. That's always good for us. Don't know why the Zhang Wei is so hard to find. Okay.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
That's not good. That puts us still. Let's kill that. That puts us in a kind of a dicey situation with the
sonar, noisemaker
frigate.
bearing 080.
But I think we got the Luda under control. And we're going to have to hunt the other guy.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 081.
Because I just don't think... we'll catch that other guy.
Fire control,
There we
weapon
go.
acquired.
Good thing we had the wire there. This fancy shooting is going to get us in trouble. Already has with the other guy, unless let's just get lucky and he's somewhere out in front of this guy right now. So this little hunt's going to take a little longer, isn't it? But the Luda, we got her.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 082.
Follow that ship. I've got you now.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 082. Contact breaking up.
All right, Mr. Zhang Wei, now we know where you are. Problem we have is we have to deal with an alert enemy.
Come right to 306 Helm I.
Make depth 250 feet, dive by.
He's firing torpedoes at our torpedo. Okay. Get below the layer again. Don't know what the helicopter's between us and him. That's not good. That's not good. This just got interesting.
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive by.
Go down a little deeper. How far away is that helicopter? 10,000 yards.
Aye, sir.
Off-bearing shot. Hope that doesn't draw the helicopter. He's busy. He may hear that torpedo before it's all said and done. Alright, now that we've got that torpedo off, let's come back up above the layer.
200 feet, dive I.
So we'll have a feel for where.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
Alright, let's turn that torpedo. We gotta keep this wire. In fact, I want to keep it under the layer as long as possible. Come on, we can do better than 79%, can't we? Let's go ahead and light him up. Alright, he's launched torpedoes. I suspect they're going to fall in the wrong place, which is what we want. Yeah, it looks like he fired down the bearing. He doesn't know where we are. He's just throwing weapons out there, hoping he can get in the vicinity of. We'll see in a second. I don't know if you can see this. It's so dark. This thing's on a parachute. Gonna splash down any second now. There we go. Right there.
Come right to 005. Helm I.
And the chase is on. And we're trying very hard to hear. Trying very hard to hear this guy sitting up here in this duct. He is really quiet. A helicopter searching in this area. He's still 5 miles away. There's another one falling in place. Yeah, we've got him tricked now. Just got to keep this wire. I wonder why that thing is so quiet. But he seems to be, doesn't he? That torpedo.
Sonar.
There we
Noise
go.
con. Helm. Steady course.
There we go. Suddenly we know where he is. He's up to 28 knots. He's excited. Because this fella right here has got his number. He's dancing around inside that. He's trying to keep those noisemakers.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 068.
Cool thing about this guy is he can't
Con,
use
fire control, weapon acquired.
he can't use the Z-axis to avoid us. So all I got to do is get this torpedo pointed at him. Let's go ahead and go active. We don't really know him anymore, down to 55%. So I don't know if we're on top of him. Yeah, there he is. I've got you now.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing
Just in time.
070.
And these things count as weapons nearby. All right, Will. Pull that in.
Come left to
Change
2.
course.
Make
Pick up the
turn
speed.
10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Duck below the layer.
Make depth 300. Make depth 250 feet. Dive aye.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 149. Contact is in the baffle.
The helicopter's
Dive
still
at
looking back there.
250 feet. Dive aye.
And we are out. Okay. But definitely know we can keep going. So we're going to call it. We may still be in the hunt. We may have missed it, but at least we killed a couple of somethings. Huh? I really, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It went goofy, and you know, sometimes that happens. Mods do things, unexpected things to base games. No big deal. We got another fight in. We had a good time. So, as always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of Very Young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.